But I want to make this video, basically just talk, since the 7th Harry Potter movie is coming out, today. It came out today, last night, and I'm going to see it tomorrow. I am just going to make this, video talking about Harry Potter, not just the Harry Potter movies, not just the Harry Potter books, but Harry Potter as a whole. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on, the books and the movies. I'm going to do a whole retrospective of, like, the movies from Sorcerer's Stone to I'm just going to talk about Harry Potter. Also, the reason I'm making a video for Harry Potter is because out of everything, out of any kind of media, any kind of book, any kind of movie, any kind of music, whatever, Harry Potter is closest to my heart. And I know that sounds really gay, and I know it's gay. No offense to any gay people out there who use that as a really derogatory term. It seriously does mean a lot to me, and it really, I wouldn't say I'm so nostalgic about it. It was a big part of my life as a child. Now, Harry Potter, they're not just movies, they're not just books. J.K. Rowling has the whole world of Harry Potter right in her head. Movies is nothing, let me tell you. Seeing the movies is nothing, not even the books. I was looking at an interview, and, like, I was looking at this video of, I forget who it was, talking about, like, how Harry Potter is a huge world. Like, J.K. Rowling has all the information about everything in her head, and the books are just half of the information. Go on one of her web chats. You can ask her any questions. What happens to this character in the future? And she'll answer it right away. She'll know the information. It's a real place in her head. And the books are only half of it. And the movies, I gotta say, after reading the books and knowing if the books are half of the information, show half of the information, and the movies, then the movies show about 10% of the information. Now, I'm not one of those people that complain about and say movies are bad just because, say that, they just leave stuff out of the book. I only get pissed when they leave stuff that is necessary for other movies out of the book, like Order of the Phoenix. I was pissed they left so much out of Order of the Phoenix when they shouldn't have. I am upset that they left Peeves out, and there's a bunch of characters like that are important in the books that viewers of the movie probably don't even know, because they mentioned them just a little bit, but in the book they're like main characters, like Dean Thomas or Creature or Fenrir Greyback. They were all in the movies, but I bet you have no idea who they are. If you've only seen the movies, that is. Peeves was an iconic character in the first book. Like, why are you gonna leave him out? He's in every single one. Press the thumbs up button if you agree. So I'm pretty upset that they only had Dobby in one of the movies, the second one. I mean, that's where he is most prominent. But he had an important part in the fourth one, and especially the fifth one. And he gets in a big fight in the Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Also, I want to see this. Harry Potter, like I said, I mean, it's not only about plot. They're following Harry and Hermione. It's not all, like, just useful information. If you read the books, okay, then I'll understand that. I mean, of course it is. But, I mean, it's a lot more. When you want to read a book that, even if it doesn't have anything really important going on, you just want to hear about them going to class, just talking, doing all these different magical stuff, even if it has no relevance to later stuff. I'm serious, it's a real treat to just open up a Harry Potter book. If you've already read it, just open up around a page and it'll be talking about a class they're going to. Or, like, what a teacher they're talking to, or a character. Fourth book in my backpack at school a bunch. I just pulled it out at a random scene, and they're talking about some kind of magic they're pulling off. Go to the Harry Potter wiki, unless you haven't read the books, because, there's spoilers. But, I mean, it's a huge wiki. There are so many little things. There are so many little details of magic, and just so many different spells, and so many different characters. I'd say there's about 2,000 of them, 2,000 different things, 2,000 different articles on there that you can just get a little bit of information of, and J.K. Rowling will know everything about that little person. They will know who invented this kind of potion that was just kind of mentioned in one of the books. Alright, how about I talk about the movies, give a little retrospective of that. Okay, Sorcerer's Stone. I love Sorcerer's Stone. I think Sorcerer's Stone really captured the magic of the whole Harry Potter spirit. And it did really introduce us to the characters very well, even if they weren't on screen a lot. Like, Snape was only in the movie for literally 4 minutes. But I just thought it did a great job of just introducing us to the different kind of magic scenes, like potions class and different, like, Quidditch and stuff. I think I'd give that, like, an 8.5 out of 10. Second one, I'd like that even better. I give that an 8.5 to 2. I think it's pretty much because I think you really got to care about the characters a lot more in the second one. In the first one, they introduced them. But, I mean, I think you really got to, kind of learn about the characters' friendships and like especially Hagrid and stuff. A lot of heart at the end of that one, and I think it made the series a lot darker, even though it is pretty much a light movie. But so I really like Chamber of Secrets. The third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, that is my favorite. I'd give that like a 9 or a 9.5 out of 10. Really, really suspenseful. They changed the whole look of Hogwarts and everything, but it's very suspenseful. Just at the end when it pulls off all the different twists, it's just amazing to watch on screen. There's so much tension. It just keeps going on and is just really exciting. Just a great movie to watch. The fourth one is my second favorite. I think that is very close to being my favorite. It's almost tied with the third. I really hate how a lot of people go on rants talking about how they hate the fourth one because they left stuff out of the book. I can't really stand when they do that, when it doesn't really matter if they left stuff out of the book. Left a lot of stuff out of the book. There's a bunch of scenes. I mean, trust me, it's great reading the fourth book. Let me just make that clear. You should really, I mean, the fourth book is a really good book. You should check that out. But the fourth movie, I mean, I thought it was a great representation of it. It really captured the spirit and the atmosphere of the fourth book. I mean, that ending was just so good. The fifth one is my least favorite. I pretty much hated it. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. There's no Harry Potter spirit there at all. It's just like a regular fantasy action movie just thrown in there. They skipped so much out of the book, and that's where I was pissed. They took so much out of the book that was important. It was the longest book in the series, but the shortest movie. Why do you have to make it so fucking short? And there was no fun in it. It was just, okay, Dumbledore's army, learning about a little bit about the Order of the Phoenix. Professor Umbridge sucked in that movie. Everyone who I've talked to that saw Order of the Phoenix say they hated Professor Umbridge, which you're supposed to. You're supposed to loathe her. You're supposed to want to rip her throat out and shove it back in her eyeball or something. But they only hated her because her voice was annoying or they didn't like her clothes. That's not how you're supposed to hate a character like that. Sirius Black's death is handled so poorly. I mean, Cedric Diggory was in one of the movies. He was in 2 of the books, but he was in one of the movies. And even though he's fucking Edward Cullen, I was really sad. Sirius Black just died, and you're like, oh, he's dead. But in the book, it's fucking like heart-wrenching. Whatever. Sixth one, I liked the sixth one. I liked the movie version of Half-Blood Prince. I think I didn't really like the book as much as the other ones. I do think there was some very suspenseful moments in there. There's 2 scenes that I loved. It was one scene. It was the scene where Katie Bell was having the Cruciatus curse on her, and the scene where the Weasley house gets terrorized, which a scene wasn't in the book. Oh, and the end when Dumbledore died, and Snape was like, "I am the Half-Blood Prince." You know, there was no Harry Potter spirit in it. There was dark times. It was like that in the book, but and plus there wasn't enough depth into the mystery of who the Half-Blood Prince was. I do think it was good though. I liked it. I just thought the first part was tried to add humor in there, and it was done so poorly and awkwardly. Gearing up for the 7th one, I want to warn you I originally thought in the first part there was going to be 2 deaths, but now I realize that in the split it's going to be 3, and there was another death that I think might be saved for the second part. But all in all, there are 13 main characters, not main characters, but characters you know's death. There's much more There's much more other characters that, you might not be aware of. And also, the first part does not take place in Hogwarts. The second one does, but there's no classes. So say goodbye to potions class. Say goodbye to Quidditch. I want to say this. The book, Deathly Hallows, is fucking amazing. There is a lot of nostalgia at the end. And I really, really hope that David Yates, I hate the guy, but I really hope he pulls it off. Well, please, you fucked 5 and a little bit 6 up. Do not fuck up the whole fucking series for me. I think I should get done talking right now, but I will see you for the review tomorrow. I'm seeing it tomorrow day. I know that wasn't very epic like I said it was, but I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, so I'll see you.